Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. If this is your first time on my channel, I am happy to have you here. And if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Jody. I'm an intuitive mentor and channel, and it's my job to listen to spirit and to provide the divine messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about me and my services anytime at thespiritexperience.com. Today I am clearing the decks with some Palo Santo here. And we're going to be asking about what kind of messages your animal guides have for you today. So I am just going to move the bicycle deck as well as the True Heart Tarot and the Wisdom of the Oracle. We will be using those in the individual readings. But for now, we're going to pick 4 piles together. They've asked me to do a mystery animal on the bottom and then a reveal animal. So let's do pile 1 here. There's your mystery animal and your reveal. The chimpanzee, pile 1, pile number 1. So you just want to feel which animal is calling to you, and that's the pile you are going to go for. And pile 2, mystery animal. And let's see which animal is going to be revealed for you. Pile 2. Oh, they won that one. The dog. Got some loyalty energy there. Pile number 2. Perhaps if you're a dog lover. If there are a couple of piles that feel like they're calling to you, then don't be afraid to listen to a couple of the readings. Pile 3. Mystery animal. Now remember, this is a collective reading. It's not an individual reading, so you just want to pay attention during your reading that you choose and take what is resonating with you and just leave the rest. There we go. Oh. Pile number 3, your reveal is the tortoise. Tortoise. And lastly, pile number 4. They want both of these, all right. Which first, please? Put this one down. Okay, so that is the mystery animal there, I guess. Put this one down. Thank you, Spirit. And the spider is your reveal, pile 4. So just take a moment and see which animal guide is resonating with you on the reveal. And then you can hop right ahead once you've chosen. And again, if more than one animal is calling to you, don't be afraid to listen to multiple readings. And you can jump right ahead in the description to your timestamp for your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you are listening to this, you chose the first pile all the way to the left with a chimpanzee. Use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. So you've got a chimpanzee animal guide showing up for you to deliver that message for you. Use both your intuition and your intellect. So that's a balance energy that's coming through. Let's see what your other animal guide is there. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude, snow leopard. So it looks like you've got a couple of guides here that are really helping you out. Animals coming through. They're talking about the spots on this snow leopard. I'm just gonna get a little extra info right off the bat from this bicycle deck here. We've got 2 different, wow. You want this? No. Okay, we're putting that one back in. 2 different messages here coming through. They want me to flip them here. Chimpanzee first. Okay, so it looks like I felt you needing to make a decision, and this here, the 2 of spades is the 2 of swords. A difficult decision that you may need to make, contemplating something here, and they're asking you, you've got this chimpanzee energy asking you to use both your intuition in conjunction with your intellect, or how they're putting it is logic, to solve the problem or get the answers that you need. So both selves working together. Here? No, they want me to put this next card here. My intention was to pull 1 of these bicycle cards for each of these animals. So we're just going to listen to see where they want me to place 5 of these cards. Okay, 3 of Wands. Okay, that energy, yes. It's like you've been sharing your light, and now you need to sort of, admire your own spots and your uniqueness. And this card asks you to spend some time in solitude to be doing that. And, oh, they want this here? Here? Yes. Yep, there it is. 6 of Cups there. That's a going within energy and a looking within energy. Maybe you're looking back, doing some reflecting. So the solitude is really going to help you, especially if you've been out gathering together with people, sharing your light, having great times with your friends, etc. It looks like you're going to need some solitude energy, and we're definitely going to get more information on this, and you may need to do some reflecting here. They keep talking about your uniqueness in the spots of the snow leopard. I'm assuming this goes here, correct? Both they just said. I'll look at that. So the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Spades, as well as the Page or the Knight of Pentacles there, diamonds. So this may be around making moves in business or with money, finances. You really need to use your logic here. Your logic, your intuition, as well as your sharp mind. Make fair, compassionate choices. So whatever kind of problem or issue that you've got going on, or whatever it is that you're contemplating with this chimpanzee, energy, it's going to take a balanced sense of self, meaning you're going to use your intuition as well as your intellect or your logic. And here it's telling me, well, the chimp is basically telling you, pile 1, that you, group 1, that you are very intelligent, very smart. You have the tools that you need. You have the smarts that you need. You can look at a situation and practice compassion and heart-centered empathy, as well as, so fairness, as well as being smart about it. And this looks like movement to me in your, and it could be like a slow movement, they just said. But if this is around finances, home, work, the choice that you're looking to make, just know that it feels to me that you don't want to rush it. Let's get some more info from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I have asked, and they said all the cards need to be read upright. So that's what the intention is, all upright cards today. We're just going to get some more info on that chimpanzee energy. So this feels very sort of, I mean, they work together, they must, right? Because you are a whole being. However, there's a separation kind of energy. It's like you need to go within to make a decision, possibly on something else. This feels like you've been either being distracted or going out and about, being out and about, really spending time with your community, or loving up on people, or feeling like you've been, surrounded by people that you love. And now maybe it's time to kind of look within yourself. And if you've been pondering a decision, the solitude's going to help you actually do that. But I'm going to focus just on the chimpanzee here for that message through that animal guide, because it definitely has to do with the logic. Both of these, they said. Okay. The Not For You card. The Not For You card there. I'm going to move that over. Give us some space. Okay. See what this other card is. Okay. The Not For You card and the Exchanging Gifts card. So this is a decision about how much energy you're going to be giving and how much energy you're going to be receiving. This is, again, if it's to do with business or money, you're definitely going to sit with it, want to sit with it. And the chimpanzee is going to help you do that before you make a decision. You need to know what feels balanced in your giving and receiving. Have you been giving too much? If this is about a relationship or a new position in your home, perhaps, or something going on with your rooted energy, which means your home life, your really foundational relationships, if you feel like something is just not vibing with you, then sit with that. Use your intuition and trust your intuition and your logic to tell you what is not for you. That's the power of the chimpanzee. It's bringing you into this place where you're going to be able to actually make great decisions for yourself, to have this reciprocal gifting kind of energy, thank you, coming in. Aha, and look at that. Just want to give me 3 with this. So the to be fair energy coming in there to kind of sum that up for us, wrap that up, which is about fairness, justice, and making decisions for yourself. For yourself. I mean, yeah, they're talking about how it's the to be fair card in this deck, but it is the justice card in the tarot, right? So 11 is a justice card. You add these together and thank you, seeking justice for yourself. That's what they just said. And so this does not feel to me, this energy, this justice energy, it doesn't feel like harsh, I would say. It doesn't feel like a harsh energy. It feels actually really balanced, right? Of course, the justice card, you've got the scales there. It doesn't feel like you need to be harsh or pushy. With whatever decision that you are making, just know that the culmination of your heart and your mind are going to be able to work together beautifully. That's what the chimpanzee is trying to tell you. You have the intellect. Yes, you may be making a hard decision or pondering over something that's difficult. Like I said, maybe concerning a very foundational relationship you have in your life, or about business, money. And it may have felt like this is just moving very slowly. That's what they're giving me there. That's interesting with the Jack of Diamonds there. Is like it might be you might want it to move faster, but they're asking you to see from all perspectives in a balanced way in order for you to understand what really isn't gonna work for you, and get very clear about no, like this, that's not what I want, this is not for me, in order to have this reciprocal energy, which is giving and receiving in balance. If you want it to be fair, you're going to have to ask for what it is that you want. And be very clear, thank you, about what it is that you don't want. And also be very clear about what it is that you're willing to give and what it is that you're willing to accept then. Wow, okay. It feels like it is connected to your heart. It is connected to, and your mind is coming in and trying to make sense of some things. And then your heart's popping back in and confusing the situation with maybe emotions. But the goal is balance, and you have the intellect, you have the smarts, you have what you need. You just have to be open to receiving in the right way and then get very clear. They keep saying that. They need to be clear. So group 1, this chimpanzee energy is helping you to get clear so that you can solve the problem or get the answers or the outcome, thank you, they just said. The outcome that you're looking for, which seems to be a fair and just outcome, what you're looking for. But you've got to be able to put those pieces in place first. As I said, ask for what you want. Understand what it is that you don't want. What are you willing to give? What are you willing to accept? What are you open to accepting and not accepting? And again, it's not a pushy kind of energy. It feels really balanced, and, well, it feels like this card, the justice card, the fairness card, I've learned from my lessons, I've been through some stuff, and I understand now. This is what I want. They keep nodding to this Jack, like it may be just moving slower or not happening as fast as you would like it to. Thank you. Ah, look at that magician energy around this chimpanzee. So you are thank you. They just said they are manifesting exactly what it is that they want. Not only does the magician card give you the power to manifest whatever it is that you want, but what Spirit is saying about this card here in particular for you is you've already put things in motion. And so if you've been doubting your manifestation abilities, don't doubt it anymore. The way that you'll feel a lot more grounded is if you can get clear about what it is that you want. And the way to do that is to use your intuition and your logic and your mind together in harmony. Again, we're reading these only upright. And that 8 of Cups energy. So this, they said if you want the world, that's actually how they're saying it verbatim. If you want the world, you may have to walk away. I don't know who that's for. That feels very specific. But in general, 8 of Cups sometimes is like leaving behind sometimes a painful or difficult situation. But the way that they said that, if you want the world and you know that you deserve the world, you've got to get very clear here. But you may need to walk away. Now, this, if that hit you, right, and that message was for you, you will know exactly what that means or what that is in reference to. As a larger message, whatever it is that you need to let go of, okay, especially if you've been pondering it for a while or if it's been a really difficult situation or challenge for you, if you want the outcome that you want, if you want the world, you've got to get clear. And it's going to be important for you to understand that not only are you manifesting already what it is that you desire, it's already in the process of happening. You've put things in place where this is already happening, group 1. So if you're questioning whether or not things are being manifested or your ability to do that, please don't question that anymore. I mean, they're saying you're already in the process of doing that. You've already kind of stepped into that power in some places. Your team and your animal guides are telling you, your spirit team is asking you to just get clear in a very balanced way and walk away or let go of. Walk away from whatever is causing that pain or disruption. And that may mean something different for everyone, right? So just take that as it resonates, but there's some letting go that needs to be had here in order to get to the manifestation or to feel like it's showing up for you or to be able to give and receive in a reciprocal way. If you are looking to invest and it feels like it's really slow moving, just know that you may need to sit with it a bit, ask for some help. You're already manifesting it though. So if you want the return on it, you've got to be able to use both, not just your head, but also your intuition. You know, if it's to do with a relationship or something around work, same thing. You're already in the process of manifestation and you just got to get clear again about what it is that you want or don't want and use both of yourselves in conjunction with each other. And if you need to walk away, which, you know, this is saying you're going to need to leave something behind, walk away from a certain kind of philosophy, they just said. Okay, so a philosophy. Yeah. Just asking anything else before we move on here. They just said, you can do it. You can do it. You have the answer. You're already manifesting that. It's like whatever you need to walk away from and let go, spend some time within yourself, and this is going to connect the snow leopard now, to figure out these cards here. What do I want? What am I willing to give and receive? And what is fair? What do I feel like is balanced and fair for me based on what it is that I've been through and what I understand now? I am already manifesting what it is I want. I know that I have to make a decision on something or I need an answer to something, but I am smart enough, intelligent enough, and compassionate enough to understand how to work with my mind and my intuition together. Then I'm willing to let go to receive that answer, a solution, and the chimpanzee is really helping to bring that message forward for you, group 1. Okay, let's move on to the snow leopard energy and see. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So as I said, this is making me feel like you need to do some reflecting here, and the snow leopard is asking you to do that. You may have been spending time around people you love, community, even if that's like, you know, home life, work life, whatever it may be. You're like out there. They just said like shaking hands and yeah. Okay, let's get some more info. Ooh, Treasure Island. I'm hearing the Dory. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. I'm hearing that. They're talking about this number. Nine is the Hermit. So again, that's just like a double message of solitude, needing to go within yourself, needing to find out, you know, what's true for you. Again, a call to inner understanding. Okay. Ooh, look at that. A snow leopard and a cheetah. They said doubling down on the spots, Jody. Okay, doubling down on the spots, which is about, again, uniqueness, really. What is so unique about you? You have spots that other people don't have, and they have spots that you don't have, and everyone's unique. Your spots are like your fingerprint, okay? The go the distance card is also a card that says you will persevere, you will make it, this too shall pass. You have the strength and the fortitude, thank you, to move forward. You just may need some downtime here. They want you to honor yourself. Ooh, there it is, thank you. They're like, the next pop out. Oh, there you go. That's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. The blessed energy. Wonderful. The blessed energy. Yes. It's like looking for your treasure within, moving into gratitude energy, being able to understand and honor and respect yourself. The snow leopard is asking you to love yourself, love your spots, love the energy that you have too. Thank you. Make it, move, go the distance, persevere. You must be very strong, group number one, strong individual, because it's like seeking your treasure and noticing your own treasure first. Understanding this gratitude, blessed energy. This blessed card is a magical card. It helps you to understand where your blessings lie, to take a moment to acknowledge them and honor them. And here they're saying it's okay to reflect and look back and be really proud of yourself, or ask yourself, you know, how far have I come? Where have I achieved things? Give yourself those pats on the back and understand how amazing you truly are. Honoring yourself is going to be very important. It's like how far you come, they just said. When I keep pointing this to this card, they're saying, honor how far you have come, group one. Yeah, this snow leopard is just asking you to massively honor yourself. That is beautiful. It's a solitude energy that helps you to better understand yourself and to, as I said, give yourself the love you need and the honor you need. Oh, look at that. There's a completion energy, they just said. So maybe there is something that's coming to a close. Maybe you've had some wonderful achievements. The World is the final card of the major arcana, which is about completion, ending a cycle, moving into a new chapter. And they keep making me feel this heart energy, or I want to put my hands over my heart and just go, thank you, I'm grateful. Thank you, I'm blessed. And so taking a moment to be able to do that in your life is going to be important. The snow leopard is guiding you on that frequency with that vibration. Okay. And finally, the Eight of Discs card. So you must be, they just said, good at what you do. The Eight of Discs card is about manifesting and doing the work, basically. So, you know, putting your head down, getting really into yourself and being able to learn what you need to learn, master your skill, be the master of yourself. And in this case, they're talking about just that, being the master of your inner self, honoring yourself. They're asking me to connect these two now, which is understanding how far you've come and how much work you've done, maybe what you have learned, and how you were able to put your head down and learned something new, to master a new skill, to really bring that out into the world to serve you. This is really a self-care, self-love energy coming from the snow leopard for all that you have achieved and what you have been able to complete. Okay, it's a harmony, reflection type of energy coming through from the snow leopard for you, group one. All right, let us choose some charms to bring this all together before we go for you. Group number one, let's see what's coming through the charms. Look at that. Okay, you've got the microphone charm. Place that there. They just said two more, please. The microphone charm is about honoring your truth. It's all throat chakra, using your voice, being able to communicate your truth, okay? Make decisions, communicate within yourself, right? And of course, you're using both your intuition and your mind to make a decision, to ponder something, to be fair. You may need to communicate externally to someone else about that. And then also communicating within with all this solitude energy. So use your voice, inner and outer voice, group number 1. Ooh, the starfish. This is a unique energy. Yes. The starfish charm. Beautiful. Love this charm. It's like, again, it's a snow leopard. Connect to the snow leopard and how just resilient you are, and how it's like adaptability, but with a unique, beautiful energy that comes with it. So really honoring your resiliency and how special, thank you, you truly are. How special you truly are, group 1. And lastly, we've got the 4-leaf clover for a little bit of luck. They just winked at me. So I don't know why that one is, ooh. They don't want me to touch that now. Let's see. I think it's on the go the distance card. It sure is. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it. Okay. So a little bit of luck to continue to go the distance there for you. They just winked at me. I think that's just a nod from spirit and from your animal guides telling you, we're gonna be sprinkling some luck for you to help you go the distance. We need you to go within, seek within, reflect, honor yourself, honor the blessings that you have, be grateful for who you are and the treasure that you have within and what you have been able to achieve and complete. And don't worry about being able to get the answers that you need. You have the intelligence to do it. You just need to be very clear about what it is that you want and don't want, and that's going to help you manifest into your life to be able to use your voice, your unique self, to use your voice, walk away from whatever it is you need to walk away from, and yes, get the world. Oh, that's hilarious, Spirit. Remember they said, if you want the world, you've got to walk away from that or to leave that behind or something. So give you the power to be able to do that in a really balanced way. All right, if you found this reading helpful, group 1, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else that you think would find it helpful, then feel free to share it with them so that they can receive the messages that they need. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that the next time I post a reading, you will be notified. Thank you so much, group number 1. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your reading. If you are listening to this, you chose the second pile with the dog reveal for your first animal guide. We're going to get some messages from your animal guides today. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay, so we're starting with the dog energy and a nod to loyalty, group 2. Let's see what our mystery, ooh, look at that, the unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. So you're really going to be stepping into second chakra and your wonderful, beautiful uniqueness there, group 2. I'm just gonna get a few messages, a little more clarity on these 2 cards from this bicycle deck here. They just said you're very kind, group 2. Very kind soul. Yeah, they want you sharing. That's what they said. Sharing. It's like sharing your gifts. They want these 2. There you go. Okay. That was easy. First is for the dog. 3 of Hearts. So the 3 of Hearts is about community, loving, community support, grouping. And I mean, I definitely am going to want more information for you, group 2 here, because this description about the dogs are very loyal, beautiful pets, right? And so it's interesting that it's misplaced by serving too many masters. That speaks to your own uniqueness and where you're placing your loyalty. And this says that you have some great people around you. I'm wondering how that's going to all play out and if you're getting wrapped up in that group too, but we shall see. First, let's look at another 3 for you here. The 3 of Wands. Creativity. They said community will be attracted to you based on using your creativity or sprinkling your own magic, your uniqueness. A community will be attracted to you is how they're saying it. So 2 threes. Threes are going to be important, very important to pay attention to synchronicities, right? And things that pop up in conjunction with other things. Double 3s for you. Group number 2. That's important. Look for 3s. Your animal guides may be talking to you through numerology because you've got the 2 3s. So I would just pay attention if that's popping up. Remember this reading and whatever it is that is resonating with you for the reading. All right, I'm going to get a little more information on the dog first from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Okay. Okay, thank you. Only reading these upright today. The Breathe card there. Exhale. That's a peace card, okay? Generally asking us to sort of settle into peace energy. Nope, continue. Continue. Okay, I just want to get more information before I listen. It's almost like they're telling me you've got to pull all 3, please, Jody, before they're going to talk to me. Thank you. A change in the wind. Change in the wind. That means a change is coming, or is, thank you, already in the process, they said. Already in the process. Oops, stop. Okay, and the Observer card to close that out for you with the dog energy. Now, they just said there may be some changes coming in your relationships, especially your close relationships there, group number 2. Because of this card here. And they just need you to kind of sit tight, sit tight. They don't mean that literally. Just moving these around so they fit. Sit tight. It's like a flow energy that they're asking you to be in, or the dog technically is asking you to be in. The loyalty energy is asking you to reassess your loyalties. Who are you spending time around? Is it actually serving you? And there's something to do with that they're talking about in relationships. Like your close relationships may be changing, and they want you to be at one with yourself to understand what it is that you really want out of that friendship or that romantic relationship, or their heart. It feels like a heart connection. So parent-child relationship. This card here is about observing without judgment. And so as these changes are going on and you're looking around at your relationship, because that's what the dog is really asking, that's what how they're pinpointing it today for you, group number 2. As you're looking at your close relationships and your community, your heart-centered community, who you have around you, your close friends, your close family members, or perhaps the family members and friends that you maybe haven't spoken to for a while, or if you're thinking about them, they're asking you to settle into a peaceful state, okay, and understand that things are going to be changing. You may be, that may be out of your control, they just said. So if you find that there are, there's changes happening, or there's upheaval, or, people are making decisions, you're not sure, or you've lost touch with somebody, or if there's something going on that feels like it's shifting, they're asking you to sit tight. Again, they're saying that. Sit tight. They want you to observe instead of try to jump to conclusions and make big, quick movements, or to judge it too harshly or too quickly. Instead, they're kind of like, settle into your peace, right? This is going to show you where you are meant to place your loyalty, who you're meant to be loyal to. changes are being made for your highest good in order to help you with those close relationships and those friendships, group 2, to help you with those loving communities. So again, don't be worried if things seem to be moving around or shifting, or like, for instance, if you haven't heard from someone, or someone's like not getting back to you when they normally do, or they're making strange decisions, or perhaps you have a falling out with someone. It's changing for the highest good. Let it sit tight and let it flow. Let the changes happen. They're meant to be happening right now. It's divinely ordered. Thank you. And they want you to sit and watch, be the witness, instead of just hopping in it and getting into sort of the wind, like being carried away by the wind. Thank you. Instead, they want you in this kind of energy, and then go, what do I see here? What am I understanding? What information can I take from this? Okay, this is the True Heart Tarot, and I'm just going to get a couple more cards here to... No? Okay. Get us just a bit more info. The dog is asking you to, really it's guiding you to shift and look at the loyalties that you have, because the last thing you want to do is not be serving sort of yourself and the ones that you care about most first. This? No, this. Okay, thank you. The Strength card. All right. If it's been hard, group 2, this card is telling you that you do have the power and the courage that you need to be able to move through this change or this situation. You have the courage, you have the strength, you have the power. Again, they're making a comment on how she's sitting on this lion, and she doesn't look concerned. She kind of looks like she's just sitting, and she's comfortable in her power. She's comfortable there. Yeah. Yep. It's like this energy comboed, right? Like you're comfortable there, comfortable in your strength, comfortable in your personal power. Get one more here. We'll move on to that unicorn energy. Can you give me one more for that loyalty? Thank you. New beginning card, the Fool energy. That's embarking upon something new. So maybe you will bring in new relationships as a result of this, but they really just want you to allow the flow to happen and then trust the path that's coming and know that you have the strength and courage to move forward and move through that. The Fool card is all about new beginnings, embarking upon a new path, really being excited about what may be coming up for you, and again, staying in that observer's position. As things come along, you flow with them. You understand that whatever's ahead has to be divinely ordered, and so you get excited about it and you get curious about it instead of getting judgy, jumping into drama or being carried away by the wind. Remember that you have the power and the strength to sort of stay grounded and centered as the winds of change are coming in, especially in your relationships. This feels like close relationships to me, especially with a dog guide. Dogs, again, are about loyalty. It's a very heart-centered connection. A new path is beginning for you, possibly new friendships, new connections, and they just want you to wait a bit and observe what's going on before you kind of make any moves. And if you feel like, okay, I'm ready to go, okay, I'm ready to embark upon this new path, this new relationship, or if someone comes into your life and you're like, this is interesting, okay, I'll go out and, hang out, or I'll take that invitation and say yes to that. Do it with curiosity and wonder and observation as opposed to judgment, right? Okay, very interesting. Got that dog. all about your relationships there. Let's go to the unicorn energy. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. This is coming out. Ooh, okay. And presence right away. So this is calling on your second chakra and to just, I like how they're bringing me to the word indulge and really highlighting the word indulge. This is like not something that's safe. It doesn't feel safe. It feels outside of a comfort zone. You've got the Three of Wands there, and what they were saying is this actually is going to bring people into your life. So these must be working in conjunction with each other, the dog and the unicorn, to help you embark upon a new path and bring new community into your life. New people who may love your uniqueness, love your creative and imaginative self, love the way that your energy is, love what it is that you create, are just attracted to you and like to congregate with you, are happy to say it. They're telling you that the way to get into this unicorn energy is to not think too far into the past or the future. The here and now card, you can even see, right, that there are the signposts there telling you, they should read the flag. Oh, it says, you are here. I don't know if you can see that, but that little flag says, you are here. It's like you need to pay attention to your present moment in order to get into the vibe of the unicorn guide. The unicorn guide is all about what's going on, right? What is what is the magic of the moment is what they just said. So presence exercises, presence energy is going to help you actually explore and indulge in some creative endeavors, or allow you to step into and really use your imagination. Thank you. Building blocks energy. So this is a foundational card there. Okay, they just said for some of you, this may be bigger than you think. And what they mean by that is the creative, magical side of yourself, the expression of that creativity in form and in presence, whatever that looks like for you, right? That could be writing or using it in your workplace or painting or music or, I mean, you name it, right? Whatever your creative expression is, whatever that magical spark energy is, that everybody has it, it comes in different ways, whatever that is for you, they're saying that it's a building block, or it's part of creating a new foundation. It may be bigger than you think. So this may be not just, oh, I really like doing this, how fun. You may think integration is the word they're showing me, which means you may be able to actually integrate part of what it is that you love doing, or what you're passionate about, or what you can imagine for yourself. It may just seem like a dream, but if you start in the present moment actually using that artistic expression or using your creativity, it will lead to something that's actually foundational for your life or part of your purpose, which is interesting. So that may not land for everyone, but creativity and imagination is important. We are all magic. Some of us just don't allow ourselves to dive in and use that as maybe often as we should. And group 2, you're being guided to step into that unique magical energy and start using your creative expression a little bit more here. Start imagining. Get out of your head and get into the present moment. It's actually going to attract community to you, which may create a foundational piece of your life, or create a new foundation that you never even knew you could build on. Ooh, truth be told, what's that? I just heard, let your heart sing. Let your heart sing. Group 2. Let your heart sing. Because of the way that this owl is just opening up the window to his soul and bearing his truth. Jeez, that seems deep. They said it's the line in, Jody. It's the line in. Meaning, open up your soul. Yeah, unblock your heart. Let it burst wide open. This is the magic. This is where the magic lies, okay? And then you can bring it into actual form. You have to be able to be honest. Be your honest self. Tell yourself the truth. Anything else on this card, please? They just said, the heart wants what the heart wants. Huh. So if you've been pulled lately or have had sort of like a calling, like your heart's been calling you to try something, calling you to do something, and your mind's going like, are you crazy? You're a this. You could never do that. That doesn't make any sense. You're not going to be good at it. You're going to like be made fun of, or that's so stupid. Why would you even think of doing that? If that's you and you're being called to do something, no matter what it is, could be, you know, taking a class or doing a creative project, or I don't know, it's around creation, imagination, and creativity. And maybe you're like, no, that doesn't suit me. That's not my role. That's not who I am. And you're creating these boundaries or barriers in your mind. They're asking you to bust out of that and follow your heart. The heart wants what the heart wants. Follow your heart. In the present moment, allow your heart to be burst wide open and just go for it. You really have nothing to lose. You don't even have to share it with anyone, they just said. You can do this just for you, right? Do something that you enjoy. Allow yourself to do something that feels, I'm just doing this because I want to, because it makes me feel good, because it makes me feel like I'm using my magic. And it doesn't even have to have a specific purpose. They're just giving us a nod here that for some of us, for some of you group 2, right? Like it's going to provide a building block or a foundation that you didn't even know. But if you don't actually try it or use your magic, you're never going to realize how magical you can be. Plus, you're not going to get your mind on board properly. And that's what sucks, right? You got to get your mind on board somehow. And usually that's by doing. Once you step into it and your mind goes, that wasn't so bad, or wow, that came out really good, or oh my goodness, people really loved that, or wow, I feel like $1 million after that project. Your mind will start to get on board and you'll feel more comfortable, you know, sprinkling your magic everywhere. Yes, and inviting people in. The Princess of Wands, of course. Fire. This is the creative spark. This is the creative beginning. This is the imagination. This is the unicorn energy. It's like you can do it. She is embarking upon, look, she's gotten to a place here. She's traveled. She's at the point where she has new insight, new fire, new creative expression, and she's got to use it. They're asking you to use it, basically. Asking you to use it, group 2. Is that, you want that? Both of these? No. Wow, someone just shook their head right in front of my face. All right, I guess it's just this one. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's fire, fire, fire. Prince and Princess of Wands. If you do not step into your magic, group 2, I don't even know what to tell you there. Open up your heart, stay in the present moment, get creative, get imaginative, get into your magic. The Prince and the Princess of Wands. Fire. Creativity. See, so you have to know you can do it. And that leads you to the movement, the actual expression of it. It's beautiful energy. This unicorn guide is just like, please step into your magic. All right, group 2. I hope that this served you. Let's pick some charms to bring your reading all together and close it out with the dog and unicorn energy for you. And double 3s. Your reading is just magic here. You're reassessing here by embarking upon a new path. And I mean, yes, I know. They're like, pick the charms, Jody. Ooh. Aha. Lobster energy. The lobster has a hard shell. was very adaptable. They're talking about protecting yourself. This has to do with this here. Put him half on, half off. Spirit. They're like, just leave it on the table. Trying to be right. They're talking about protection and being able to protect your energy because, again, if you misplace your loyalty or things are changing, you don't want to get swept up in the wind, or in this case, in the current. You're a very unique being, and you can use your shell as protection appropriately. Okay. The shovel. They said, it's time to dig into the real you. That was like a cheerful little guide coming in. Obviously, I'm going to connect this to unicorn energy and all this fire here, asking you for creative expression. It's time to dig in, stay present, dig in. I love that. Dig into your magic. Oh yeah, like shovel, take the shovel and dig into your magic. Ooh, contemplation here. Ooh, crazy monkey. This little monkey charm is asking you to contemplate, basically. Think and adapt is what they just said. Think and adapt. I'm just going to listen for a second. Again, I feel as though these two go with this. Shovel here. There you go, group 2. So it's like allowing yourself to flow with the changes that are happening, especially in your close relationships, and assessing and adapting without judgment while protecting yourself. And then, of course, dig in and indulge yourself in your imagination and your magic. It's time for you to bring that to the surface, obviously. And you don't even, like I said, you don't even have to tell anybody, or like they said, you don't need to let anybody know. They just want you so badly to step into your own artistic, creative expression, to step into your own magic, and allow yourself to indulge there. And it really may be a foundational attraction, or attracting people to your life in a different way than you ever thought before, or just attracting a new community that really love and see you for who you are, and they can actually see and perceive your magic, and they love being around you. All right, group 2, I hope something served you in this reading. If you found this reading helpful, then you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else who might find it helpful, please share it with them so that they can receive the messages that they need as well. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified the next time that I post a pick a card reading. Thank you so much, group number 2. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you're listening to this, you chose pile number 3 with the tortoise as well as the mystery animal. We're looking to see what kind of messages you are getting from your animal guides right now. So we're starting with the tortoise energy. You're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded is the first message there that's coming through for you, group number 3. So it looks like you need some grounding energy, some grounding exercises coming through, and let's see what your mystery animal is. The seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing with the seagull. So we've got your basic animal guides here coming through to give you the messages you need about getting grounded and allowing yourself to do some healing. Group 3. So I'm just going to get a tidbit more information from these bicycle cards having to do with that tortoise and the seagull energy to see what else, and then we will dive a little bit deeper to see what this is connected to. So you may, right, they said maybe all over the place. You might be all over the place. And if your emotional body has been affected, that's why you've got that seagull coming in to help you heal and clear, thank you, your emotional body, group 3. Okay, for the tortoise. The 3 of diamonds, 3 of pentacles. Yes, they're talking about bringing people together as it concerns, what they're saying is day-to-day tasks or having to do with anything that's to do with work or tasks within the home is really how they're making me feel. However, it could have to do with delegating tasks at work as well. So if you've been feeling like you've been kind of taking on everybody's stuff, doing too much overall, really here and then there, and then what did I forget, and what do I have to do, and what's going on, and it's important to bring people together and start delegating, especially as this card is popping up with the Get Grounded Tortoise energy. So you're going to want to stop for a minute, group number 3, and go, all right, let's regroup, reground, and see what it is that I am doing that maybe I'm not supposed to be doing. And where can my community help me? Where can the people around me help me? And by doing that, thank you, it really does help the whole, is that's what they're saying, is like the collective actually gets empowered when the collective helps the collective, or that come together to do the tasks. So if it's up to you and you've been taking everything on and you feel like you're over here, over there, oh my gosh, I forgot this, and sort of being more fragmented, as the card is saying, or scattered, it's time to get grounded, stop for a second, and start delegating. And the seagull and the healing energy gives you that high expression card in the same suit. So King of Diamonds, King of Pentacles coming in there, which allows you to feel not only really grounded in the tasks, in your work, in finances, but also just getting a really good hold at what is fair, how to invest your time, your energy, your emotions, since this is connected to the seagull, and where to place your focus is really how they're saying it right there. And this is actually a mastering card, right? It's the highest card in this suit. So you're able to master it once you take the time for some deep emotional healing. And that's what that seagull guide is really helping you and asking of you, or asking you to do now. Okay, let's get a little more information. First, we'll do the tortoise from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Only going to be reading the uprights here today with these animal guide messages for you, group 3. Again, they're talking about delegation, taking a moment, please, to ground yourself, because there's just a scattered energy that's happening. And so the tortoise wants you to kind of take a moment, take it slow. You don't need to rush or force here. It's not the goal at all. Enjoyment card, milk and honey coming through. So this card is about taking the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. Choose to do that, they said. They're just noting the number for me. This is a 6. The 6 is the Lover's card in the tarot. The tarot and the Lover's card is about, of course, relationships, people coming together, but also it's the choice card. It's being able to do things in balance, be balanced. And here you've got the milk and honey asking you to take some time to enjoy your moments instead of rushing around everywhere or trying to do everything yourself. Really, the tortoise is calling for you to take it slow, take it steady, take a moment, actually enjoy, they just said enjoy the scenery. So it's like looking around at the scenery. Yeah, they're showing me like a slow little turtle kind of moving along its path and going, oh, that's nice. Look at that. How beautiful. Oh, hey. And then you've got someone next to you. Hey, look at that. And that person then stops and kind of enjoys that moment as well. Ooh, what are we doing with this? Just listening. What they're saying is all but the top. So this is the top card here. So I'm just going to set that aside. These go back. Same here. So this is the top. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the top card there. And these go back in the deck. All right, let's see what we've got. We have this one first. Trusting the higher power. 4. Trusting and being guided and reconnecting. Thank you. So taking it slow is actually going to reconnect you. Taking a moment to ground yourself, because it's really difficult to be led appropriately, or to feel like you're not scattered if you're first not grounded. And then to be led, you really want to be first grounded in your physical being, because you are a physical being. You want to be making sure that you're grounding yourself on the physical plane first, and then connecting yourself to the higher guidance that is available for you. And so the tortoise is saying, first, can you get grounded, please? Because there's too much scattered energy, which oftentimes can come through mixed emotions, scattered emotions, or your mind creating that kind of scattered energy. Once you're grounded and in enjoyment, you're really going to start to feel more connected to the higher power. And then it looks like you'll be receiving some messages, or the messages that you need. And again, that's a 6. Thank you, Spirit. So they're really just, again, highlighting, you've got a 51, you've got a 15. They're both adding up to the 6s. You've really got to be able to make some different choices. Different choices are being asked of you now, group number 3. And in order to do that, you're not going to be able to make the best choices from the scattered energy. That's why you've got this tortoise guide showing up for you and asking you to stop, breathe, ground yourself, start to delegate in your community. If you've been taking on too much or trying to do everything for everybody, or trying to do everything, period. If you've been taking on too much work, if you've been taking on too much work at work, too many projects at work, if you've been doing everything at home, if you've been trying to take care of everything for everyone else, it's time to stop that, get grounded, enjoy, make some time for enjoying the moment, enjoying what you choose to enjoy. So what feels good to you? Okay, sit in it. It's sort of an indulging energy, but it's just a gratitude-filled kind of taking a breather, really being grateful for what it is that you've got right in front of you, whether it's a bubble bath or reading a book or a nice cup of tea or your favorite movie or your favorite clothing or your favorite food, whatever that is that you can feel really connected to your physical self and your physical being and the physical moment. They want you to enjoy, stop for a moment, slow down. That's going to reconnect you to your higher power, which then allows you to be open to the messages that are coming through. And that's all going to help you make the choices that you need to make. Exactly. The fragmented energy and the scattered energy, you don't want to be making a choice from that. And the tortoise is coming in here to tell you, yeah, we know you got to make choices. We all got to make choices all the time. We just need you to slow down a bit, reconnect, reground, reconnect, listen, pay attention to the messages that are coming in, and all that's going to guide you to help you make the choices that you need to make that are for the best of yourself and the collective community. Okay, a little more information here on this tortoise energy. 8 of Cups is a walking away card. So you may be in a difficult situation, or maybe this is the choice that you have to make, a group number 3, where it's been difficult. You've been trying to just do everything, and it's scattered energy, and you're getting tired, and you're worn out. Or there's a particular, perhaps, a relationship or situation that you're in, or work situation where you're just overdoing it. You're trying to do too many things. It's all scattered energy. It's really difficult to make the best decision for you now, and it's time to walk away from something. As you can see, there's a huge path in front of you, and whatever's not working, you've got to be able to sort of leave behind to move up to that next level, to that fulfillment level, which the 9 of Cups is where that moves, right? The 8 of Cups is saying, time to leave that behind, walk away. You're moving toward fulfillment when you do that. You're moving toward connection and groundedness when you do that. So don't be afraid to walk away from something that's just not working for you or isn't fulfilling you anymore, right? Isn't fulfilling your heart center, or isn't that you don't enjoy anymore. If you're not enjoying it, if you're feeling worn out and like you don't know which way is up or down or left or right anymore, it's time to stop, ground, reconnect, and walk away from that. Choose to walk away from that towards something that's going to be much more fulfilling for you. Look at that. The 9 of Discs is this 9 of Pentacles. Yes, And this is a success card here. Just listening for a second, because the Eight of Cups moves to the Nine of Cups, and here they're saying also to the Nine of Discs for you in particular, group 3. So you are going to have success energy when you delegate, okay? You've got discs showing up in the 3 form, which is a community energy, or bringing the community together to help the collective. It actually creates this amazing amount of success for you. And the success comes by walking away from what you're doing right now that's really not serving you, or that's become overwhelming or scattered, or has made you feel like you're unrooted or ungrounded, and reconnecting to your roots, reconnecting to your physical self, enjoying physical experiences, and getting yourself reconnected to the divine so that you can receive the messages you need to make the choices, right? 51, 15, 6, the choice card there, really coming up as a connection and doubling down on that message in order for you to get into this really successful energy where, so they just said, where things are just working out now, where you feel more balanced and you feel more abundant. You feel more abundant. You feel like, okay, I'm not so tired anymore. I have my energy back. I can focus on the things I want to do, and I feel fulfilled and I feel abundant. I feel prosperous now. I don't have to carry all of that on my shoulders. I can actually walk away from something that I'm not enjoying anymore and ground my energy, take it slow, get more connected, get the information or get the nuggets I need and the insights I need, and that's going to allow me to make the decision to walk away from what I'm not enjoying and move into this success energy. 9 of Discs is success energy. It also has to do with money. You know, you might have a very successful work or something pulling in with your money there. Grounded success energy. That's where the tortoise is leading you. So in order to get there, you're not meant to ramp up. You're meant to slow it down and get more grounded and connected. Take some time to enjoy group number 3. All right, let's look into the seagull energy now. Deep emotional healing. Now, these are going to connect. Somehow these are going to show up and connect, right? Intentionally, you've got these 2 animal guides showing up. So as you're getting grounded and as you're getting more connected, thank you, both, yes. As you're getting grounded and as you're getting more connected, you might have some emotions come up. And I mean, you've got the discs showing up here in these 3. This is a master card of that deck. So the emotional healing is going to lead you to mastering. So successful energy, but mastering. And so emotions are going to probably pop up for you, and the seagull's guiding you to actually take the time to do some of that emotional healing. And there's the reiteration of it right there, right, with the mending card. Okay, the mending card is emotional healing. Emotional healing is available for you. You can step into a heart-centered forgiveness kind of energy. They said, look at the 2 girls. Hopefully you can see that. Look at the 2 girls and what they are doing. They are looking up. They're looking up, right? The same kind of sky, too. They're reconnecting to their heart center. They're looking up. They're allowing themselves to be healed, to be guided to that emotional healing. That's what the seagull guide is asking you to do. You're capable of healing. You're capable of mending. You're meant to go on the journey of emotional healing. Now, group 3, look at that, in order for regeneration. The regeneration card is all about growing from, it's like a new start, a new beginning, growing from the ashes, or just listening. They just said getting your spark back, or getting your magic back. And so if you felt depleted, it is time for healing and regeneration. It's time for rejuvenation. It's time for you to allow yourself to kind of nourish yourself so that you can grow again, so that you can move into this kind of vibe, right? Where you are healed and you feel like, it's like diplomatic energy, where you feel really able to make the decisions, yes, but it's like taking on, where you feel like you've mastered what has happened or what it is that you've been going through. So group 3, you may have gone through a roller coaster type of energy. Maybe your emotions are all over the place. And I mean, that's just human, but they're asking you now to sort of get off that ride. The seagull is asking you to allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to shift your emotions, let go, forgive, step into your heart center to heal, and then you'll be able to rejuvenate yourself, to start growing differently, to start getting your spark back or your magic back there. Okay, and grab one more here. Thank you. Clean it up. This is actually a card that actually I'm saying actually a ton. This is a card that speaks to clearing, cleaning. So if you feel as though part of the healing process needs to be in cleaning your physical space, that's fine. But because this card is showing up on the back of emotional healing and mending and regeneration, I'm going to say it's important for you to understand that you got to clean up the emotional baggage as well. Clean it up is about looking at what you don't want to keep anymore, what needs to kind of be addressed and tossed in order to make space for higher vibrating emotions, in order to make space for love. Thank you, Spirit. In order to make space for love, creating a void there so that you're not continuing to carry around those heavy, low vibrational type of emotions or feelings. Yeah. They're saying to take a look at your mind in this process, group 3, as you're stepping into the healing process, and just pay attention to what it is that you're saying to yourself. Is this really, it's a masculine energy, the king, right? And it's the father of the suit. It is the master of the suit. And so, sometimes your mind may be providing you old stories or yucky narratives that are creating these emotions for you that keep going. And what they're asking you to do is clean that up. So not only just clear out and clean out your emotional field, but also pay attention to what your mind is saying, and that's creating the emotions or having them be called back. And tell yourself something better that creates a higher vibrating emotion, even if it's just a tiny step up, okay? You don't need to jump from disappointment to massive elated joy. That's a big leap. We are human. We do need to do things in steps usually. But it's important for you to sort of seek the next best feeling thought, and that will allow the next best feeling emotion to come and help you in the mending, which allows you to start regenerating because you're growing there. You're growing into a new you, perhaps, right? Allowing yourself to clean things up, create a void for that growth so that you can come to life and you can feel that spark energy back again for yourself. I'm so sorry, group 3, if you've been going through a difficult emotional time. But as you can see, you are going to be able to mend here. It is the time, and you're just being totally guided to be able to do that. So I am sending you lots of love as you do that, openness, because, the time has come for you to be able to grow again, to release and regenerate. Okay, there we go. We've got that 5 of Cups energy showing up for you. That 5 of Cups card is all about emotional, well, as you can say, turmoil. Can be a loss, a disappointment type of energy, something that feels really sad, that has made you feel really alone, changes in your, emotional state and what you're willing to do, accept. So Oh, my alarm is going off. I'm going to just pause for a second. Be right back. Sorry about that, group 3. Again, the 5 of Cups is just speaking to the emotional sadness that you may have been going through and the opportunity that is being presented for you right now with emotional healing and the regeneration and the cleaning up and the mending. Yes, it feels very hopeful. It feels very hopeful, group 3. Let's see. And our last card here. There you go. 6 of Cups. This card is asking you to take a look and reflect, not in order to stay in the past. Okay. Look at that. The 5 and the 6 of Cups just showing up next to each other. Yeah. They just said, that is not a mistake, Jody. That's not a mistake. It's like, please take notice. So the deep emotional wounding or the sadness or the desolate energy that you may have been feeling is moving you to a place of reflection where they want you to go, you know, why did this go on? What has happened in my past to lead me here? With the goal and the understanding that you're not meant to stay in that reflection point. You're meant to reflect, to gain whatever knowledge that it is that you need to gain from it so that you can move on, so that you can heal, so that you can feel rejuvenated again, so that you can feel like you are growing and there is space for higher vibrating emotions and that this is coming to an end. But you've got to be able to feel it here and then start reflecting. Once you feel like you've gone through the deepness of this deep emotional healing, once you feel like you've felt it, move into a reflection mode, but don't stay in the past. Don't get caught up in the nostalgia of the, for instance, the good old days or how things were and why aren't they that way anymore. You want to reflect so that you can get what it is that you were meant to learn by going through this emotional experience or this relationship or this happening or yes, the circumstance, okay, even though it is so difficult and sad, what is it that you have gained from it? That's going to help you make the space and feel like you can start again, start mending, start healing. Again, lots of love to you, group 3. Okay, let's pull some charms here to close out your reading and see how they're kind of connecting as we get some messages this way. Okay. That is the hourglass charm. This usually signals time running out. So it's time. It's time to do the healing. It's time to do the healing. Okay. Thank you. You got the crab energy there, which is the crab sidesteps through obstacles or around obstacles, but also is very protective of itself. It has that shell. And so you just want to make sure that you can still protect yourself while you're doing the healing, and make sure that you're being kind and loving to yourself, knowing that you do have the protection to be able to move into the healing practice. You're also protected as you're moving through getting reconnected and possibly walking away from something that's been difficult or that you've had enough of, that you're not enjoying anymore. You are protected and you will figure out, so you'll be guided on how to walk around that energy. Walk around that obstacle or that challenge if it's popping up, or like how. The crab will show you how to get around it. Ooh, and the peacock. The peacock. I'm just gonna listen. Oh, this is this. The peacock energy is about, strutting your stuff, showing your stuff, showing your feathers, really not being afraid to be in the spotlight or in the limelight or to be noticed. Right. And so that really connects to this 9 of discs here is what they're saying. You've got some external work balanced with the internal work here for your reading, group number 3. I mean, you really have the opportunity here, and the animal guides are showing you it's time to get really grounded and connected in order for you to step into some really successful energy, while at the same time doing the internal healing that you need to do. If you've been experiencing a really difficult and painful emotional experience, these two are going to balance themselves out. You don't want to be ignoring this and being all scattered in your physical presence. And this is how you're going to be able to balance it, by getting grounded, reconnected, enjoying your moments, and taking that solitude time within yourself to do the healing that you need to do the reflecting that you need to do, so that you can clean it up and start to grow again, move to a place that feels really grounded, connected, and successful, fulfillment, where you're not stuck in the cycle of internal turmoil while you're trying to do everything on the external plane, on the physical plane. So I, again, am sending you so much love, group number 3. I know you may be, going through a really difficult time internally, externally at the same time, but you've got these guides helping you, guiding you along to come to a more fulfilled enjoyment, healing, happiness kind of place. It is available for you. Group number 3, if you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up if something resonated with you. And if you know someone else who you think would find it helpful, then please feel free to share it with them, so that they can receive the messages that they may need. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that next time I post a pick a card reading, you will be notified. Thank you so much, group number 3. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are listening to this, you chose the 4th pile all the way to the right with the spider animal guide showing, and we've got your reveal animal guide there. We're getting messages from your animal guides for you today, and let's see what the spider has to say for you first. Trust the creative spark that you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. Yes, they're showing me the word weave. And you've got the ladybug showing up for your animal reveal guide. This is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. Wow. Okay, group number 4, coming through with a creative aspect for you. It's entrusting that. Also, abundance with that ladybug, good fortune, inspiration, enlightenment, good fortune, and abundance. We're starting off on a high note with your animal guides, reconnecting you to your heart center. Yeah, all through. They said all through, meaning connecting you up through your energy centers. And I'm just going to get some information. Oof, this three of diamonds. That's the 3 of pentacles. So you may either, right, it's like, I don't know if they're asking you to write with this card through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. But what Spirit was saying is weave. It's like weaving your future, weaving something into form. So I know that this card is telling you to physically write, but what you want to do is trust the creative spark that's coming through you. So, and express that, weave that into your life, however it is that you feel guided to. And the 3 of diamonds, or the 3 of pentacles here, is asking you to do that with a community if you need to. So if you need people's help to come and bring the things into form that you want to weave, or like, for instance, if you're working on a project in your home, or if you're working on a project at work where you feel the sparks and you know how things should move into place, or the best way to do something, and what it is that you're bringing together, don't be afraid to include the community in with that. So ask other people what they can do, or what their opinion of it is, or what they think about that. It's really using the tool of the others around you, or the collective group around you, to weave something wonderful on the physical plane into existence. Yes, thank you. So it doesn't have to be just writing, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. Woo. And this 8 of spades or swords there just popped right out with this ladybug. I'm just asking about this. Is this card right? Okay. It's like this is a mind-related card, the 8 of swords or the 8 of spades, where you really get sort of in a victimized state. So if you feel like, oh my God, where's my good fortune? Where's my abundance? Where's my luck? What's going on? Things have not been happening for me the way I want them to, or I feel like I don't have any luck. Right, thank you. They're giving me the phrase, if I have any luck at all, if it's, let me get it right. Hold on. It's like I have bad luck if I have any luck at all. And if that's been you, they're like, stop victimizing yourself, right? Get out of that mindset. Stop believing that crap. It's just not true. That's what that 8 of spades is telling you on the back of a ladybug animal guide. The ladybug is fluttering around with magic, luck, and abundance and good fortune, and you're swatting it away thinking it's a fly. Okay? It's not the ladybug's fault that you don't believe that you deserve good fortune and abundance. Shift your mindset on that and see it for what it is and welcome in that energy. You are not a victim. They're telling you that right off the bat. You've got that ladybug guide coming in and you've got some magical, sparking, creative energy, again, in whatever area you need it in. And you've got the ladybug like sprinkling the abundance in. But if you victimize yourself or if you stay in a mindset that doesn't allow for you to welcome in prosperity and abundance, or if you're not on that frequency where you're like, no, I don't deserve that, again, the ladybug becomes a fly that you just swat away, and that's not the ladybug's fault. Right, all right, let's get a little more information. Woo, right off the bat, you've got that poise card. I'm only reading these upright for this pull today. Wow. That poise card popping right out with the spider. So I'm going to read the spider first, see what other information comes through. Yes, thank you. The poised card with the orphan card. Huh. Okay, we'll get one more. Ooh, okay. Interesting. And the all that glitters. Just fix these so that they are stacked nicely. Just listening for you there, group number 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They're talking about chasing something, like chasing a dream and then feeling like disappointed and like nobody's paying attention or nobody's noticing. And again, it sort of speaks to this victim, like it's not happening for me, no matter how hard I try. What they're telling you with this pull here is that you have to, first of all, be very connected to your intuition and trust the spark. So you don't want to give up on something if you know that it's intuitively what you're meant to be bringing into the world or putting out into the world, or that's going to inspire others, right? Inspire or enlighten others, no matter what it is. Doesn't have to be writing a story, no matter what it is. They're asking for you to keep your head up and to stay poised, grounded, and strong in your conviction. So that's the trust energy. Like, if you know that this is beautiful, that this is enlightening, that it is going to inspire someone, if you know that this is what you're being called to do, then you have to keep your head up. Even if somebody's saying that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, they want you to understand that even though you might feel like this, which is the orphaned card is, oh yeah, it connects to the Hierophant in the tarot. They're saying it's number 5. But the orphaned card is about feeling alone, but remembering that you're not ever truly alone, that you are being guided. Yes, you are alone on the physical plane. You are you. There's no one like you. You are an individual, but you're also totally connected to an entire spirit team that is constantly guiding you, including animal guides like this. And so the spider is asking you to trust in your own creative spark that's being channeled in from the divine. And it's meant to inspire you so that you can inspire others. So even if you are feeling alone, keep your head up and stay poised, stay grounded. Trust in your own ideas. Don't get lost in this kind of energy. The all that glitters energy is something that's too good to be true. So you want to make sure that you're vetting, right? Like, I have this great idea, now I just go. They want you to make sure that you're taking a breather, taking a breath, waiting a moment, making sure that you're asking your mind and your intuition and not sort of getting taken advantage of or just like hopping on the first thing that comes along. And so, because then it kind of leads you back into feeling like, well, that didn't work out. Why didn't that work out? Well, it's because you were just jumping too quickly, sort of blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. Yeah. You know that song? Okay, that's what they're playing in my head. I'm not going to sing it, but blinded by the light. That's what you were, just blinded by the shiny stuff. And like, oh my God, this is great. And then it just didn't work out the way you wanted it to maybe. And so that you're like, ugh. God, you get into this sort of alone energy again. So they're asking you to just stay poised and make sure that you're trusting your intuition as it concerns, you know, what you're feeling inspired to do and what you're feeling inspired to bring to other people, to bring into form. It's like, yeah. It's like you don't want to trust, you don't want to distrust, what inspires you and what is coming from within you, what you are being guided to do. And it can feel lonely, but you've got a team guiding you. And you need to ask them when stuff comes up. You need to trust your intuition as well and make sure you're connected so that you don't get taken advantage of or that you don't, make some crazy decision because you were just kind of blinded by the light. Again, okay, we can stop playing that. That song's going to be in my head for days. Stop playing that for me now. Thank you, Spirit. That is a catchy tune. A little more information for you about I guess we're getting the top two. There it is. Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. See? Intelligence. Look at that. You have got the know-how. Yeah. The know-how, the intelligence, the ability to reason, they just said. You have the ability to reason. Thank you. So that's coming on the back of this card, me saying like, don't be blinded and taken away. If you take a moment, you'll be able to move into your intuitive logic and master that. It's not to say that it's not with compassion. They're asking me to look at this card here. Oh, it's butterflies. She's got butterflies flying around her. Okay. See the magic you've got there? Butterflies can mean transformation. They're also just like a connected, amazing freedom type of magical animal. Magical animal guide. I mean, coupled with the ladybug, you do have some magic available, good fortune available in abundance. And the reasoning abilities from I'm like hesitating to say the word compassionate place, but it's like I'm making a good decision because I know that it's good for me and it's good for the whole. And I'm smart about it. I understand what I'm doing. I'm not just jumping on something because it looks pretty or because it seems like a good idea. I'm checking it out. I'm doing my legwork. This is important to me because it's inspiration and I know that it's going to serve the collective. And I want to make sure that I'm crossing my T's, dotting my I's, and I'm paying attention and using my reasoning skills and my intelligence. And the Princess of Discs. So, okay. So this card is gonna, let me just listen, but it feels like it's the beginning of something. Like you'll start to see new ways that you can bring this into fruition. Yeah. Yeah, they just said, don't get ahead of yourself. So yeah, they're pointing out the path here as well. So they don't want you to get ahead of yourself. It's like use your beautiful reason and logic and your intelligence and your heart, really, in order to make some really good moves and get excited about what you can do with this creative, inspiring energy on the physical plane. So you're gonna have some sort of excitement or new, like new sparky energy leading you forward. New kind of, like forging a new path, new opportunity, for instance, especially on the physical plane, or a new way to make money, perhaps, or insight around that. And you're going to start to feel like more grounded and excited about what that might look like, as long as you're not getting taken by this energy. That's why they've got that card there, just kind of saying, hey, pay attention, move into this energy. You're not alone. We're guiding you, but you've got to ask us. We oftentimes will put on blinders just as human beings, forget to ask spirit. I mean, I talk to spirit every day, right? And I definitely sometimes get taken by my mind and go, hey, why didn't you guys warn me? What the heck? And they're like, you didn't ask us. So that's not our problem. That's your problem. Don't try to blame us. So you want to really make sure that you're trusting what you're being inspired to do, group number 4, and then also stopping to check in, staying grounded and keeping your head up, knowing that you're not alone, and asking your intuition, then using your logic and your mind in conjunction when you have these new ideas about how to make money or how to move forward on your physical path based on this inspiration or these creative endeavors. All right, I'm going to move on to the ladybug. Ooh, the TikTok card showing up there. Group 4, the time is now. It's like they're gonna bust through any blocks that you have. This ladybug's about to come in and bust through any blocks that you have around of good fortune, prosperity, and abundance there, group 4. Totally available for you. And you know, they're just reiterating there. We see you doubting this. Ooh, by the book. Okay. And we'll get one more card there. Huh. Okay, thank you. They're talking about how that by the book card there is the justice card. And yeah, there's a bit of a victimized line under this here, group 4. So we're going to get you out of that and help you to understand that. Good fortune is coming your way, and it is technically always available for you. Just need one more, please. Thank you. Ooh, okay. The messages are coming. All right. So the TikTok card is definitely about the time being now. Time, let's go, let's go. Time is now. TikTok, right? Yeah. Well, this is a time of good fortune, right? They're just kind of reiterating there. It also feels like it's because they're like, we're busting through that block of like, when is it going to be my time? I never have any good, that kind of victimized mindset and narrative. And the time is now. It's available for you. Done. Don't question it. Don't even, if you find your mind doing this 8 of Swords energy, 8 of Spades energy, going, oh, it's never going to happen for me. They're saying, no, it's already happening. The time is now. It's already here. TikTok, it's here. TikTok, TikTok, it's happening all the time as the TikTok goes. Thank you, TikTok. They're saying TikTok goes the clock. But what they mean is like, as the clock ticks, every time the clock ticks, you have an opportunity for abundance. It's already happening. You just got to believe it. Okay. And this card is what I said was they're, coupling that with the Justice card, which is like fairness. So if you felt like you've been left out of the luck or left out of the good fortune or what have you, as long as you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, and by that I mean you're being guided, you're acting as a moral and integral individual, okay? They're saying as long as you do things by the book, if you're paying attention, and I don't mean you need to be super rigid. I want you to be yourself, right? Like they're not asking you to be other than you are, but making sure that you're showing up where you need to show up. And this can talk about like societal rules as well. Good fortune, it will be smiling upon you is how they just said it. So at this time, it may not be the time to be coloring all outside the lines. It may be time to sort of get your things in order. And it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot is what they just said. So if you don't have your stuff in order or there's like chaos or you just haven't gotten your things together, they just said the word budget. So maybe you need to do a budget. Maybe that's for somebody specifically. Okay, but the main idea is get things in the right order, get the organization in place, do things as they're meant to be done, get that foundation in place. And that's going to allow a fairness energy, a justice energy to come in for you so that you can receive and actually believe this. So if you've got scattered stuff and you're wondering, like, why don't I have any luck? Well, are the things in order for you to be able to receive that luck? That's basically what they're saying here. If they're not, group number 4, then it's time to do that. It's not the time to be like, first you want the foundation, get things in place, and that's what they're asking you to do. It is the time to do that. And on the back of that, you've got this message in a bottle card, which is just wonderful. That means you're going to be seeing the signs coming through. You're going to be seeing the good fortune and abundance coming through. There'll be messages of it and signs of it from your spirit team. The ladybug may literally be showing up in your life, okay, in whatever form. Somebody may give you a ladybug like a pin or magnet or whatever card. You may actually start to see the physical signs and messages on the back of going, all right, it's time for me to get out of this victim mindset or to get out of the mindset that good things never happen to me or abundance isn't available for me. It's the time. And once you do that, I need to organize my stuff so that I'm open to receiving the abundance and not just sitting here in a pile of chaos or in a again, for lack of a better way to say it, say a victimized mindset, waiting for abundance to just show up at my door. Like sometimes spirit asks you to do things, and if you're not listening, it's really hard for them to kind of provide because you're on a certain vibration and you're staying there. So abundance and prosperity is totally available for you, group 4. If you need to do some organizing or get things in place in order to be able to feel like you can receive that to the highest possible degree, please do that now, and then watch for the messages and signs that are coming in, the abundance, good fortune kind of signs that are coming in. Okay, just a little more info on the ladybug guide for you, group 4. You are definitely being challenged, but this is a high vibration reading. This is a high frequency reading. It's like you have the ability to inspire abundantly. You combo these together and it's like you're on the track to being able to have the opportunity. You've got that opportunity to have this, step into this high vibe, to be inspired and inspiring, to be organized and abundant. Yeah, that we're just in a low. You want the first two? No. Okay, the top. Yeah, okay. 8 of Wands. Boom, look at that. Talk about inspiration. Yeah, heavily. They use the word heavily. Heavily inspired, right? That's fire energy, Wands, but putting it out there. You see that? Double 8s. This, they just said this, not that. This, not that. This, not that. Group 4. So inspiration and putting it out there and It's like manifestation, right? Manifestation and believing in abundance. Not, why not me? Why not me? God. Yeah, you have a massive opportunity there, group 4. High vibe, high frequency is just sitting there waiting for you. Well done, you. You're like at a threshold energy. All right. Ooh, and community celebration energy here. 4 of Wands, again, with the wands. Yeah, it's celebration energy. So feeling like you're appreciated, feeling like people are coming together to celebrate you. Yeah. See, it's like you step into the abundance there. I know. It's just so available for you, group 4. I don't know how else to put it, you know? It's like, what it feels like to me is that you may have been holding yourself back a bit here and not trusting that, you know, you have this stuff available for you, and it really, truly is. So group number 4, I hope that you will understand from this reading and from these animal guides that they're telling you, you've got this. This is available. This opportunity is here now for you. All right, let's get a couple of charms here, a few charms to just close out your reading, group 4. The ballet slippers are about dancing and sort of enjoying, or it's forward movement, but it's done in a fun, graceful way. So moving forward, the time is now, and obviously they want you to do that with grace. Poised, yes, thank you. I'm gonna keep it there, but they'd like, it connects to this card. Does she have? Is that why you're asking? Oh, she has ballet slippers on. Let's see if I can show that to you. That's why they're connects to the poised card. So graceful, keeping your head up, knowing what it is that you are capable of, group 4. Let's get another charm here. Ooh, okay. This is the thought. This is the gardening. Why, I'm at a loss for words. Yeah. Why, I'm at a loss here. It's like the word isn't coming to me. Well, you know what this is. I'm sure you're probably yelling at me right now. It's a watering can. Thank you. It has to do with watering your thoughts or watering your mind, right? What kind of seeds have you planted in your mind, and what kind of thoughts are you growing in your mind? And that's to do with this card here. What kind of thoughts are you growing? Remember this, not this. Okay? Just a little reiteration. Thank you. Yeah. Water the positive seeds. Ooh, and the tree of life. How nice, bringing that all together for us. The tree of life is a grounded, all-encompassing kind of energy. It's sort of like the circle of life. But what they're saying right now is that, you know, we need you to branch out. This is an opportunity. So move that stable, steady part of yourself into a flowering bud or into a flowering leaf. Right? Branch yourself out. This is available to you now. Very amazing reading for your group number 4. Yes. You have the ability to inspire others, to bring communities together. You're very smart, okay? And you just need to be able to trust your own self and to trust your divine guidance. So your spirit team and your spirit guides, your animal guides, and to get out of any kind of mindset that tells you that abundance and prosperity is not available for you, because it so is. I hope that this served you, group number 4. If you found this reading helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you know someone else that might find it helpful, please share it with them so that they can receive the messages that they need. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that the next time that I post a pick a card reading, you will get notified. Thank you so much, group number 4.